Good morning, you guys. It is Monday. I almost said February 2nd because on my iPhone it shows like the little photos from, you know, like a memory. It is April 19th, which means we're cracking down on if we're moving, where we're moving, what is going on. We kind of can't rely on the fact of Kenny getting his end of year review, which essentially just tells him if he's getting a raise. He really wanted to transfer so we could go back to Idaho. He hasn't been able to have that talk with his district manager, so like we're kind of just not running with that idea, which sucks because I know how badly Kenny wanted that, but it's just not gonna work. I mean, going to Idaho could still be an option. I haven't really explained this, but I have talked to my previous manager, not the one here in Utah, but back in Idaho. She wants me to come back really, really bad, and I would love to. My lungs still are really struggling, so I apologize, but I've been kind of going back and forth with her, and I would be able to go back, so I would be going back to work and then trying to make our rent payment and stuff, and I just don't think that I would be getting paid enough, and I would be waiting for Kenny to find a job, and it would be a lot of stress, and I don't want to put us in a situation where like we literally just can't make it work. So I mean, that's kind of an iffy situation, but there is a apartment that I'm looking at. I guess it's more of like a condo. It's maybe like $100 cheaper than this place. It comes with a garage and water, sewer, and I believe one more other thing is like all included in that price. So that would be really nice. This place has a garage, and I know how badly we need to be able to fix our vehicles, so that would be like a major plus. And I think we get a little bit more space maybe for essentially the same price. So it's like it would kind of be better in the long run, and I know that Kenny just isn't really happy here. So I think I'm gonna give them a call and see like what exactly they need when you apply. Like, do they check credit scores? So I figured that I would give these guys a call and I don't know, I guess just see kind of what comes of that. I guess I should write this down so I know the address.
If you have questions about a property or you are a current tenant with questions about your lease, please press 2 and you will be transferred to leasing.
Corey's Bennett would start crying right as I call. Okay, well that is one thing that they said, because we were looking at like the reviews of this place last night, and people said that they're really hard to get a hold of, and so they only gave them like 2 stars because of that. So either we're just gonna have to apply for the place and disregard our questions. Would you like up here? It's just really hard because I feel like Kenny is just so stressed out to the point where he's just shut down. Like, I'm kind of trying to take this on and just have him worry about like work life, and I will worry about home life and, you know, get that figured out. But it's just difficult because, you know, I obviously want him to be happy where we end up and all the things. So I don't know. I mean, worst case is that we try to stay here. I don't think that they've leased this out. At least we didn't see it listed to be leased. So maybe we can stay here. I don't know. I know we just pay way too much for this space and we get so little. I was starting to make a grocery list wherever that ended up. I need to go to the grocery store and get a few things, and then I told Hendrix that if it was warm enough, because it is kind of windy today, that we'd walk down to like the little shops over there. They just put in a train store, so I thought I would take Hendrix down there and maybe see if he couldn't find like a new Thomas the Train, or even just look, do something, get us out of the house. They're supposed to be doing like a fire inspection, so they're like, there's probably gonna be like fire alarms going off all day, anywhere from between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So I'm like, okay, I guess we'll try to be out of the house as much as possible. I mean, that's obviously kind of hard because, you know, Bennett needs to nap and whatnot, so I don't know, we'll just go with it. I guess we should make our list for what we should do for dinner. The other day Kenny said something like macaroni and cheese kind of sounds good, like something creamy. I mean, whatever that means. So I think there is a macaroni and cheese I've made a couple times that he said that he's liked. I don't know if he loves it, but he hasn't complained anytime I have made it, so maybe we'll do that for dinner, and like some kind of chicken tender. Doesn't this look good, you guys? I think that looks kind of good. Maybe we'll do that with like macaroni and cheese. You got the sucker stuck in his head. Fits perfect, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty clever.
What was that face for?
You dancing? We're back from the grocery store, and it was actually a decent trip. I mainly just got a lot of snack stuff because the kids like to snack a lot. I'm sure we're not the only ones that have this issue, but does anybody else? It's like some weeks you go through bananas really fast, and then some weeks they just go bad. Like it's just a hit or miss. This week we went through them super fast, couldn't keep them in the house. So I grabbed 2 bunches this time in hopes it'll at least get us through the week. I can hear the fire alarms going off at the other building, which means I need to wrap up, hurry, get this stuff put away, and we'll head down to the shop. You got it? Thank you. You too.
Yep, I got straws for you.
Thank you.
Over here.
I didn't bring my dollar.
It's okay. I brought my card. Now I have to remember which way it is. I think it's up here, isn't it? Is that what you want to do first? Just go to the train store? I brought a blanket because he's getting tired, so maybe he'll sleep. I just know that they're doing the fire alarms right now, so I would hate for him to be like in the middle of a nap and then the entire building go off. Yep, there it is. Look, they even have the train in the front.
Wait, what?
I've actually never been in any of these stores. We've just walked around them. I've never gone into any of them, so.
Where's the train go?
It's right there. There's the train store. Is that cool?
Yeah, look at inside.
So you can sit down.
Yeah.
Should I put my mask on and we'll go in the store?
Okay.
Get it? Sorry, I didn't mean to get your... Look, I think those are the ones that you were seeing out there. You got Thomas.
Oh. Yeah.
Except for I think those are all just the tracks, which you don't have the Thomas tracks.
Oh, look.
A little railroad train.
Yeah.
Hendrix.
Look.
Did you look up? It is so cool. Good, thank you.
Does James,
Yeah,
Hershey,
trains.
Diesel, James, and that's it.
Yeah, yours is the one on the left, right? This one's mine, the other one's yours.
Oh,
Got it?
yeah.
Well, the train store was a little disappointing. You see the ducks? Would you like out so you can see the ducks? Should we come park the... Okay, come here. We'll get you out. You can come see the ducks. I wonder, it looks like the ducks are over here. Should we come over here? Look. You see one? You see the ducks over there? You go quack quack. You want to keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they change it yet?
No.
Remember it used to be like bunnies and Easter stuff?
Yeah.
It's like they changed it to spring stuff. Bennett's down for a nap. I think the wind was just too much for the boys, so we came back. I'm hoping to make it over there at least one more time before we move, or if we move. Where we're possibly moving to, it's only like a 20-minute drive, so like we could obviously visit still, but because it's something that we've done so much since we've lived here, I just want to like do one last trip. So maybe if it warms up, a little less windy this week, we'll go back. Finished getting groceries put away because I just put away the cold stuff. I could hear the fire alarms going off and I was like, okay, I'm just putting the cold stuff away. We'll go. And I'm hoping, because they're still here, I can still see the vehicles out there, so I'm hoping that they already did our building so it doesn't wake up Bennett, because that's going to be very frustrating. So I need to get groceries put away. I need to switch laundry. Finish getting a video edited. Kenny to text me, and they're finally doing his evaluation, so I'm so happy about that. Like, that has been like the missing puzzle piece of like, okay, well, we don't know what we can afford. Can we even afford to stay here? Or can we get like an actual townhouse with a little bit of a bigger space and like a 2-car garage, and you know what I mean? But if I were to show you guys even just like a glimpse, the living room is actually fairly clean. Pretty happy about that. But aside from that, like there's just stuff everywhere, even like laundry, you can see that peeping through. Was I talking too loud? I'm sorry. I also have no idea how much of that footage you guys could actually hear because the wind was so strong. Like it wasn't bad, it was manageable, but it still wasn't very fun. But we got these, they're called like carmosas, but I want to say it's like soda water or carbonated water. No, it's got to be soda water because those are 2 different things, right? And that has like cream, and the flavors we did was watermelon and coconut. It's so good. But I had to buy one get one free, so it was like $4 after tip for us to get 2 drinks. I feel like I've had to make my past 2 vlogs like super choppy just because for me, I've mentioned my lungs, but every time I exhale, it just feels like somebody's like squeezing my lungs a little bit. Like they just haven't recovered since I've been sick with that cold. I have an inhaler and it helps, but I absolutely hate taking it. Like it's nice to breathe, but I also really hate it because it gives me the shakes so bad, and then I feel like I just can't process things correctly. It's barely 3 o'clock. I don't have to have dinner done until 6. That's when Kenny's off, so I'll probably just focus on getting things cleaned up, and hopefully I'll hear from him soon in regards to what's going on with his eval. I don't know, hopefully I will have some good news for you guys, because like I said, that's just like our missing puzzle piece. So we will have some answers, hopefully. I swear to you, I cannot get Hendrix to eat anything other than peanut butter and jellies. That's what he wants for lunch again. He has it every single day, and I'm like, how do you not get sick of that? I keep telling him though, he's gonna turn into a peanut butter and jelly if he keeps eating them every day.
I'm not. I won't.
You won't. Do you need help turning?
Yeah. I'm so cute.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta do dishes, huh?
Yeah.
You each okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I guess you need a plate, huh?
Yeah.
He has been really into making his own peanut butter and jellies. Maybe that's why he likes to eat them so much, is because he can be independent with it.
Oh, we didn't like butter. Yeah.
I think I have an extra one in the pantry.
Oh, where's the? Oh, we need the knife. Oh, I was gonna take a knife.
Knife?
Yeah. Got the knife. I'm gonna do the jelly.
Jelly first. Do you need help or do you got it?
I got it.
Are you sure? It might be tricky because it's the first time. Can I help you?
Sure.
I'll let you spread it. I just at least want to help you get it out.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Okay. Think you can get it from there?
Yeah.
There you go. Got it?
Put on top of the bread.
That works. Whatever is easiest for you. He does really well with it though. Like he doesn't make as big of a mess as he used to, so the more you practice, the better you get, huh?
There you go.
Do you need more or is that good?
I need a few more.
Do you want some help getting it out?
I did.
Good job. That should be plenty. Just make sure you spread it out good.
You know me.
I would love to. You did a great job though.
Thanks.
Go find Hendrix. Say I'm coming for you. Where'd he go? Oh, did you find a toy along the way? You gonna go find Hendrix? Oh, back to the zebra. You waiting for the dryer to be done? We gotta finish folding these. You help me pull everything out? You fold that one for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Is it warm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You did an awesome job. Thank you.
did.
Do you want to do this one too? Do you want me to trade you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you told you I'm so good.
You are so very good. You're the best helper, you know that? And you are too. I can't forget about Bennett. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a good helper too. Do you want up? Up? Would you like up? Can you do it? No, you need both hands. Okay, let me put this down. I know Dada doesn't need clean work stuff. He'll just stay home, huh? Yeah. Where are we going? You did it? Thank you. Oh. You guys would think Bennett was holding the camera with how shaky it is. Oh, goodness.
I did.
Thank you. You are awesome. Do you want to go play in your room while I finish folding these? Oh, back to zebra. Got it? Crash. Go get Hendrix. Say I'm coming for ya. Say, excuse me, Godzilla. 5 o'clock, I'm getting dinner ready. I'm really big with the sensory play, but I feel like getting dinner cooked, or any meal for that matter, can be a little bit challenging sometimes with having a baby or a toddler. The past week or two, I've been giving Bennett just some like dried noodles to play with, and he'll just sit here the entire time that I'm cooking. And yeah, his diaper needs changed, his pants are unbuttoned, he wouldn't let me fully button them up. Normally, I would give him like a wooden spoon, but he happened to grab that out of the dishwasher, so he's using a fork. Yeah, he's using a fork, huh? Yeah. But like, kids can be entertained by just like the simplest of things. Oh, what? What are you cooking? Are you cooking dinner too? That looks delicious, Bennett. Yeah, it looks delicious. I'll eat it all gone just for you. Would you like your wooden spoon? Yeah? Okay. This for him. Here you go. Do you want this? There you go. See if that stirs it up a little better. Oh, back to the fork. Oh, I didn't think about that. Adding a fork to the pasta. I mean, that obviously doesn't keep him occupied every single time, but a majority of the time, it will like keep him content for at least a half hour as long as I'm still in the kitchen with him. But I'd always feel really bad because Kenny would be home and I'm like, oh, I'm just barely getting dinner started, because Bennett just wanted to be attached to me and my hands weren't free and I don't want him to get burned on the stove. Kids can be entertained by like some of the simplest of things. And I think sometimes we as parents kind of forget that. But for dinner, I decided on macaroni and cheese. It's like a baked macaroni and cheese. I've made it a couple times. And I'm gonna try to attempt homemade chicken tenders. I've never done this before. It doesn't look too hard. We'll see. I was able to get the macaroni and cheese done. It is so good, you guys. I will have this in a what's for dinner video. It was a bit of a messy process. I got it done. I'm excited to see how they turn out. I guess it would be just like shake and bake, but I haven't had that in like, I don't know, 5 years. Oh yeah, he's got his city. This is what we drew yesterday. I've been trying to get him to like express his creativity. So yesterday I started doing my city, and like just now I added like the tree and the sky and stuff. But there's Hendrix's city. I love it. He even has people.
Yeah, I look mommy.
And then he did this one. He's got a train track. And I just was teaching him, don't mind my car. Terrible car. Don't know how to do that. But I was just showing him how to draw a cloud. Like if you start with a 3 and then just keep going around. So it's the same way with the tree, huh?
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. And Benny too. He's been over here painting, huh?
Is that a tree?
Oh,
Is that a tree, Mom? Yeah.
What, baby?
Is that a tree?
Yep.
Oh.
Here's trees and clouds and a sun.
Ow.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
What are you drawing now?
Drawing trees again.
Oh, another tree?
Yeah.
Good job. Then you gotta draw the trunk. Perfect. And what about the hole for the squirrels? Where are the squirrels gonna live?
Yeah, what about the holes?
Yeah. Perfect.
There we go. And some leaves.
And leaves, yeah.
Okay. Some marks.
Some bark.
Barks. There we
Perfect.
go.
I love it.
There.
What are you doing? It's almost your bedtime. What are you doing? Hi. Hello. Oh, you're so big. Over there? What's over there? Do you see your blocks? Do you want to play with your blocks? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make a city, but that's age.
You're trying to do a city?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way to save that. What could you make out of that?
Maybe.
Do you know what?
Huh.
I'm sure you could if you just make the roof right there and then just make some really big doors.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. We try the roof and the doors. There we go. Put the rug right there. And one like that. And the door, there we go. There.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some windows.
Yep. Need some sunlight in there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Oh, look at my city.
Oh, I love your city. Oh no. Oh no. Ain't no way in there. I love your drawing, Andrew. Dada's out in the room.
Oh, cut the roads.
Oh, I forgot your road.
Oh.
Got train tracks, but not a road. I never got the chance last night to finish telling you guys about how his evaluation went. The best way that I can say is that he works for an auto parts store that is very well known across the US. He's a store manager, so he has his own store, and I've been very proud of him. He has put every ounce of his soul into that store. I've watched him completely flip it, and it is skyrocketing in sales and doing an amazing job, and I so badly wish that we could continue to see that, but as you know, he's just not excited about it anymore. So we've contemplated him like quitting his job, finding something new, or like does he hold out a little bit longer? And really what it came down to was his whole year-end evaluation. Kenny didn't really say much about his evaluation of what his district manager had to say. He told me though, because you know we've been waiting to know if he was going to get a raise or not, that he did get a raise. But this is the most laughable part. It would be $700 a year, which is $58 a month. So he got that raise, and then his district manager, because he has to meet like a certain amount of money, so I don't know, like $50,000 or something, and then he'll start making commission. I'm not going to give like exact numbers, but just for example, say he has to make like $50,000, and then once he hits that in a month, then he'll start making commission. I will say that that amount is way higher, but he did drop it down $10,000. So that would kind of help. It would make a little bit of an indent in his checks, but anybody that has lived off of a commission-based, well, it's not fully commission-based because he still gets like hourly wage, but a big portion of his check is from commission, and you can't always rely on that, especially when you're in an auto parts store. You don't do so well during the winter or when COVID hit. You know, there's so many things that can impact it, so it's like you can't just strictly live off of the commission. And I know that's their way of like pushing their managers to get their store to do better, but with the amount of hours that Kenny is working, because although he does make hourly wage, he is still salary. So even if he's working 80 hours or more in a week, he's still only getting paid the same as if he's working 40 or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter how many hours that he works, like he still makes the same. And that is the most frustrating thing of it all because, as you know, he's never home. Like 95% of the time he is at work. You know, is up at 5 in the morning, doesn't come home until 6:37 sometimes. You know, 5 o'clock on a really good day. Today is Sunday and I believe he has worked 14 days in a row. The very few people that he has in his store at the moment, one of them was very kind and took his shift yesterday, so he did get, I guess, technically 1 day off. But aside from that, he's worked 13 days in a row, 12 to 16-hour shifts, and then he gets hit with a $58 raise, and his district manager is not even there to help. His district manager is off golfing while Kenny's literally having a mental breakdown because he's so tired, exhausted, and has just been spread so thin. We have come to a decision, and I don't know that I'm going to completely say everything in this video because it is already long and there's a lot that I need to explain. So I'll probably do a separate video on that. Like, I don't want to like leave a cliffhanger or like be that YouTuber that is like, I gotta wait till the next video. But like, honestly, this video is kind of long, and then the things that I need to explain would make it even more lengthy. As always, thank you guys for watching. Your support helps tremendously, so don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps, believe it or not. We will see you in our next video.